Well, good morning. It's the 5th of February 22. It's a chilly old morning, lovely bright sky, but chilly old wind, so should be a day for keep walking quickly, I think. We're back at Kingston above Corfe Castle, and last time we were here we walked down from Kingston into Corfe, across Corfe Common and back to the car. So today we're doing the opposite direction, and we're walking down towards Houns, Tout and Chapmans Pool. That involves walking through the Encombe estate, and we'll also see where again we walked previously, to the west, Swire Head. This time we're walking in opposite direction, and we're walking east, Chapmans Pool, St Albans Head direction. So hopefully a circular walk, not sure how far, I'm thinking 4 or 5 miles, but quite honestly I don't really know. Got the map, so I can't get lost, and it is actually a beautiful day, just a bit cold, so come along, and as always we'll see what we get to, and you're of course very welcome. So there's probably a lot of wind noise now, so apologies for that, but we're coming out of the little car park, and on our right here we've got the Encombe Valley and Encombe House, and over there you see where we walked recently, which is Swire Head. You can just see the old burial mound over there on the top there. So we're heading straight down here. Very easy walking on this track. It's a beautiful day. As you can hear, pretty windy though. You can see in sight now. We're heading straight towards the southwest coast path. So we'll pick it up in a minute. Hopefully you can hear this. So we're looking down onto Encombe House and Encombe Valley. The distance there is Swire Head, and the coast path. We're heading to the end here, so see some breeze. Stand up here, it's so windy. There you have around to Weymouth. You can see reasonably well uphill, but it's what you call a sea breeze. Well, there the steps have just come down. Don't exactly conform to building regulations. Very steep. Really great safety features such as a little rope, beneath which is a pretty big steep drop. I think I prefer to go up than actually come down, to be honest with you, but very steep. But we're more or less down into Chapmans Pool now, and going to head off down here. So I'm hoping everyone can hear this. So we've come down to the already started Chapmans Pool. This is where the coastal path goes inland a little bit, to bypass part of the coast. But it's still on the official coast path, so I'm going to follow the coast path round, and then we're going to sort of head inland a bit and not go into Chapmans Pool. So if I turn there, I come round in a minute, you'll see the path we're going to take, and it follows the ridgeline, or underneath the ridgeline, which heads up really up to the main sort of Swanage Road eventually. So I'll show you where it's going next. This is what I was looking at. This path goes down here, follows the bottom of the hill round there, and then heads inland, or you can go carry on around and follow the coast path on around. So, carry on, see what we find. So there we are, walked up from the coast, St Aldham's Head, and back on the coast path now. And you see here part of it says coast path and Worth, and that's where we're going to go. Albeit we're going to do more of the Worth bit than the coast path bit today. But it's a beautiful day, say rather windy, but lovely and bright. Visibility's not bad, but what a place, what a place. Yeah, and this bit of the coast path is actually on a metalled road, so we'll see where that goes, shall we? So picking it up, walking up from the coast, we're heading towards a feature called Hill Bottom, which is just to the west of Worth Matravers and close to some quarries, and this area is famous for its quarries for stone, so that's no surprise. So I don't know whether we'll see them or not from this path, but they'll be very close. And down there is basically a river valley. I'm not sure there's much of a river anymore in it. You can't walk down there anyway, so. But this, I think I've been on this path before actually, I can't remember being up this way. So we need to see where it comes out. So I think we've done about 2 and a bit miles so far, maybe a little bit more. I think the whole thing is going to be 5 or 6, but I'm going to guess on 5. We'll see. I've got the watch on, so we'll find out. So Hill Bottom is actually a little hamlet of about 4 houses, very remote, and we're walking down here, and the signpost up here ought to say right to the coast path and left, or straight on, up towards Worth and Matravers. There we are, coast path, St Aldham's, as expected. And there you are, Corfe Castle and Renscombe car park, which also means Renscombe Farm is quite close. So that all seems good to me. So carrying up here, it looks like it's going to be a metalled road, so that's okay. Easy walking. We'll see how we get on. So we turned off the metalled path on a signpost to Kingston and Corfe Castle. Just met up with about 5 or 6 mountain bikers. Did the decent thing and opened the gate for them. Not sure where they came from, mind you. And this has taken us up towards Worth Matravers and the quarries, as I mentioned earlier on. Just walking through the valley. If you look at it, we're literally in a river valley, and that is the river there. There's a trickle. It's a trickle now, but I'm sure in times gone by it's more of a torrent, and we've not had much rain recently, so it won't be massively flowing. So when we get somewhere interesting, I'll pick it up again. So we just passed the sign off to the right for Worth Matravers, where we're not going. It's going to take us in the wrong direction. We're still heading up here towards Kingston and Corfe in the valley. It's gone from being 30-mile-an-hour gusts to really calm now, because we're in this valley and we're out the wind, and very warm. So a bit of a change, a bit of a relief actually. But this is quite pretty, and hopefully we'll reach some evidence of quarrying in a moment. We'll see. So, been walking up a slight incline for the last half mile or so, which is combined footpath and what appears to be animal track, and we've had no rain for about 3 weeks of any consequence, and it's pretty muddy, so be warned. But here we are, Corfe Castle 2.5. That's probably following the Purbeck Way and across Corfe Common and Kingston 1.5, which is where we're headed. So all going well, and path goes on up there. There we are, we reached the top of the hill, and you can see Kingston Church in the distance there. This should be heading off and out to the road. Then we cross the road and come into Kingston from the right-hand side. If we look at it, and we found the wind again. So we've reached the Kingston Swanage Road. If you've seen my previous videos, remember the walk we did from Kingston to Corfe, and we could go straight back to Kingston now on the road, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go on the Purbeck Way, head to our left, and come up to Kingston from below. Stunning visibility now, absolutely stunning. If I zoom out, you can see the full vista. We found the wind again, which is no surprise. Lots of people out today, it's a weekend, nice weather. So, got a few walkers out, experiencing, and this is the other view, and that's just looking down into Swanage. And in the distance, if you can see, you can actually see the outline of the Isle of Wight, which is there in the distance. It's a beautiful day, but pretty windy, as you can hear. So walking down towards Corfe Common, we can see Corfe Castle there, to the right of the picture. And this path you join, will run parallel to another path which we join up, which takes us left back to Kingston. Now I thought about down here. I think this might be the Purbeck Way. We can go back to Kingston on the Commoners Way. But as you can tell, it's I found the wind again. You had that problem last time. So that's if you're looking towards the right of Corfe Castle, and I was looking for a path to take me off to the left, and it's not exactly obvious, but that is it, and that should take us back towards Kingston. So hopefully it's not as overgrown as it looks. We'll see. Well, this is the right path. It's the path I went on when I did the Corfe walk some months back, and this is the Commoners Way walk, and this bit is just a mud fest all the way down to where we joined the track I came down from the main road. As soon as you turn off that in that little copse, it is just literally a mud fest. But this is now fields, as I recall. That'll take us back up to the just beneath the converted church, as I recall, at Kingston. So yeah, it'd be nice to get back there and perhaps visit the Scott Arms. So here we are, back in Kingston. That's the church, or ex-church, and the church over to our left, and directly ahead is a welcome sight of the Scott Arms. The car park, as you may remember from last time, is another 500 yards at least on from the entrance to the Scott Arms. So we'll get back to the car, I think, and see if the pub's open. Glorious walk. I'll show the route later on. Very muddy in places, particularly on the second half. No major climbs. The only piece you've got to be careful on is coming down those steps into Chapmans pool. They are interesting, to put it politely, and I did it in dry weather, so probably been very, very interesting had it been wet. But beautiful walk, you know, seen Chapmans pool, Houns, Tout, St Aldham's Head, Corfe Castle, awful lot of things on this route, and by the time we get back to the car, it's going to be 5.5 mile, fairly undulating, so moderate again in terms of walk type. Here we are, here's the Scott Houns. Not sure it's open yet, it's a little bit early. There we are, so we're just going to walk up here and get back to the car and take the old walking boots off. Okay, so I'm back at the car now, and thought I'd show you the route we've been today. So if I'm going to show you my my finger, we started at Kingston. This is the car park at Kingston, on the edge of the income estate. We walked down, overlooking the income estate, all the way down here to right down to the end, and we reached Houns Tout cliff, and that meant we had a great view looking over Chapmans pool. We then sort of did a loop back where there's a river valley heading back inland, and then we followed again the coast path, although that does go inland, but then we followed the path up to Hill Bottom, the little hamlet at Hill Bottom, and then we kept on that path all the way up, joined the Purbeck Way, then we came to the road from Kingston to Swanage, and then we crossed the road and we headed off towards Corfe Castle, and you can see Corfe Castle up there on the map. But we headed up, I know there's beautiful views of Corfe Castle looking over here. Then we stopped on the way to Corfe Castle and we turned left on a very muddy track, which is I think part of the Commoners Way. And then we headed back into Kingston from the other side, if you like, the south side. Then walked through Kingston and then back to the car park. So it's probably about 5.5 miles. As I said, moderate walking, some steep bits, but lots to take in, a lovely walk. So if you want to do it, there you are. Have a view and enjoy. Until the next one, see you soon.